Do you ever feel like you're tiptoeing around eggshells, bent under the dread that any tiny step out of line might cause a meltdown? Or perhaps you're unsure if that gut argument you can't shake is just paranoia or a hint that something isn't quite right. Well, allow me to help you unravel that mess. Welcome back to Human Mechanics. Today we're turning the lens on ourselves, deciphering signs that are red flags. They instantly signal it's time to bid adieu to certain relationships. Isn't it draining to overthink every word, constantly worrying about setting off a bomb with your actions? There's a word for that, folks. It's not caution, it's emotional exhaustion. But here's a handy trick to discern this. If sharing your joy becomes a dilemma because you fear a negative reaction or an underwhelming one, it's nothing but an unhealthy grip on your emotions. See, emotional space is like breathing room. Normal relationships foster it with a sense of honest openness, not with eerie dread. Constant anxiety is not just a mirage of busy modern life, it's straining your mental health more than you know. Next, notice any sneaky, below-the-belt jabs undermining your worth. It's subtle mind games like these, when they dismiss your accomplishments or compare you with others, that can slowly erode your confidence. When invasive thoughts like, "Am I not good enough?" creep into your mind aided by their covert tactics, it's time to raise the red flag. See, love buoys you up, it doesn't sink you into a sea of self-doubt. Now here's a classic one. Do they twist the narrative of every discord to paint themselves as the victim and you as the culprit? These are not harmless episodes of miscommunication, it's manipulation. In a healthy relationship, blame is not a ping-pong game. Accountability is the rule of the game. Have you felt a growing distance from your friends and family too? Not necessarily a direct command of isolation, but subtle manipulations. A sulk here when you spend time with your loved ones. A guilt trip there when you're just enjoying a casual outing with friends. And it's a significant warning sign when your support network begins to feel like a bridge too far. Emerging unscathed from every interaction feels like a distant dream, doesn't it? If after every conversation you're left gasping for breath in a sea of exhaustion, sadness, or anxiety, let me tell you that's a sign the relationship is a leech, sucking more out of you than it's giving back. A good relationship feels like stepping into a warm hug, not emerging from a marathon. And finally, does it seem like your feelings are never really heard, always brushed off as an overreaction? That's emotional neglect. It's like being handed a paintbrush but asked not to paint, asked to just watch. It's not your sensitivity that's the issue here, it's their disregard for your emotions. At the end of the day, it's about feeling respected, valued, emotionally recharged, and understood. Any hint of consistent discord in these elements is a flag, a big red flag. The world out there is big, and you have the strength within you to seek healthier relationships. Remember, walking away is not losing, it's choosing yourself. On that note, folks, thanks for joining me today. We at Human Mechanics appreciate your time. If you could hit the like and subscribe button, that would mean the world to us. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the mechanics of being human.